from London. You're looking cute on her contour.
Hi loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been so long since I spoke to you guys. It's been like 5 months or 6 months, I can't tell, but it's been so long. It wasn't my fault. I had a lot of things doing, so it was more of the vlogs than sit down videos. I know you miss me. I'm back for good. Happy New Year. I pray this year brings you so much joy. So as you saw from the title, I'm here to give you guys some university advice because I realized I've not done that on my channel, and that's terrible. I know the freshers are going to school, yeah, that's why I decided to do this video, but the continuing students, don't worry, I also thought of you guys, yeah, because this video cut across. If you watched me from day one, you know that I went to the University of Ghana. I'm saying I went, I'm emphasizing on the went, because your girl is done with university. Guys, I'm so excited. It hasn't been easy, but the Lord came through. Also, a lot of you have been asking me, Nana, are you a law student? Nana, which course did you study in the university? First of all, I'm not a law student. I get this a lot because of the outfit I wear to class. I studied political science and philosophy. Someone also asked, which courses in the university can you choose if you're a home econ student? I think you can do any course apart from the science related courses. You have to meet their cutoff point. If you do that, then you definitely get the course you want. You see my eyes going to this direction. I have my laptop here. I had to like transfer everything here. It was on my phone, but I'm using my phone to record. Hopefully this year we are going to get a camera. Guys, I'm talking too much, I know that. Let's get into the video. As an alumni of the University of Ghana, my first advice to you undergrads is you have to put God first in everything you do. You don't know what's ahead of you, so putting God first is you telling yourself that God, I'm giving you my day, I'm giving you every aspect of my life. God is not going to fail you. Like, he's going to make sure you go through the day without stress. God should be like your best friend because he's the one going to help you go through school successfully. Guys, I'm a living testimony. I literally did everything with God. I won't say school was bad. School was amazing, but there were also bad days. The next advice I'm going to give you is take advantage of every opportunity you get in the university. You have to make good use of your library. If there are social gatherings, please go, network, do all of that. Mind you, university is where you're going to get like a lot of opportunities, and if these opportunities come, you are not able to make good use of it, at the end of your entire stay in school, you are going to regret it, and that's not demure, like that's not cutesy. So please take note of that. The next advice I'm going to give you is you have to find a strategy that works for you when it comes to learning. Examine yourself properly and know what works for you. So if you know you're a last minute learner, then do that. If you know you're like me, like you can't be the last minute learner, then you have to start from day one. What is the name given to them? Last Minute Learners Association. If you want to be part of the association, then you're good to go. Level 100, you're coming fresh, you can be part of them.
Alkanols react with alkyl in a substitution reaction. Alkanols react with
but personally, I think you shouldn't be part because it's not going to help you. So the next advice I'm going to give you is set goals for yourself. Before the semester, make sure you set goals for yourself. If you don't have goals, what's going to guide you? Yeah, I know some people are going to say, oh, I'm the go with the flow type. Yeah, that's absolutely true, but you should get a goal that's going to carry you through your entire stay in school. That's what I did, and it helped me. So way back in SHS, they did this thing called Operation 6A's, where they gathered all the best students and taught them the core subjects. Since we had different departments, like the home econ department, science department, and all of that, it was so good. It really helped me in my final results. that's my WASI, and I had to incorporate it in university. If I tell you it didn't help me, then I'm a liar. Back then it was Operation 8As because we were studying 8 courses, but in the university we were doing 6 courses, so I termed mine as Operation 6As. And guys, it was so helpful. I'm going to do a sit-down video where I tell you guys all my study tips, what I did to improve my studies. Another thing on goal setting is you have to be determined when it comes to your schoolwork. If you set a goal to get first class by the end of your university journey, you have to make sure you attend classes, you have to make sure you take every test seriously, because it's going to help you a lot. The next advice I'm going to give you is please ask for help when you need it. That's why there are TAs, teaching assistants. If you need help, just go to them. One thing I did was I had every teaching assistant's number. The next advice I'm going to give you is please attend classes. Some people are going to say, oh, I'm not going to attend this class because at the end of the semester I'm going to get A in this particular course. I can give you an example. People think information studies is very easy. They feel like, oh, this course is not difficult, so at the end of the semester I can make my A's. It's not entirely true. I won't say a particular course is easy. Every course in the university is difficult, so you have to psych your mind that it's difficult, so I'm going to attend the class. They take attendance, they give pop-up quizzes. So if you tell yourself you're not going for the class, the lecture is done with school, you want the degree. So if you decide to do that to yourself, you are missing out, because 1 mark can change your B plus to an A. And sometimes too, lecturers give free marks for just attending the class. The next advice I'm going to give you is make more friends in the university. That's one thing I wish I did. Mind you, your classmates are not your friends. So if you see them all the time and you feel like those are your friends, they're actually not your friends. The next advice I'm going to give you is invest in your appearance. Always look neat and smart, because your appearance matters a lot in the university. So another advice I'm going to give you is work very hard in level 100. Guys, this thing, it's not like I didn't do well. I did well, but I wish I did better. Level 100 was something else for me, because during our time it was COVID, so it was online at the time. You can be on your bed and do your exams. The next advice I'm going to give you is make sure you have fun. Guys, the university experience comes just once. Level 100 to level 300, I was not really having fun because I knew I had a lot of things to do. 1, 2, I had to sit down with government students to study political science and philosophy. You can imagine. When I got to level 400, I was like, no, this is my last year if I don't have fun. It's not like I didn't balance school with fun. I balanced it. So the next advice I'm going to give you is please don't get addicted to your phone. People literally text me, how can they learn without their phones and all of that. I wish I had this dictionary here right now. In my study tape videos, I'm definitely going to bring it. It's going to be practical, so I'm going to do that. This dictionary helped me a lot. It was just a digital dictionary that I used when I was learning, and it's not like my phone where I know there's WhatsApp, there's Instagram, you start searching for the word and then you see a notification. You can't tell me you're going to see the notification and go. No, you can't tell me that. This next advice I'm about to give you, someone went through it and it was terrible. I had to advise her, I had to give her moral support. This one is for the freshers. Do not date a final year student. They're going to waste your time, sister. There's this name they give you when you start dating them. Help me finish my course. They've already made their A's, their B's, and you are now getting there. The next advice I'm going to give you is surround yourself with people who have the same goals as you. For example, if you want to achieve a first class, or if you want to get a first class by the end of your uni journey, then surround yourself with people who want to get first class and are thriving to get first class as well, because you are the average of the people you surround yourself with. So if they are not doing well and you are also part of them, also going to fail with them as well. So another advice I'm going to give you is learn earlier. One thing I did was to learn early, but just this time I decided to do that one quite was an IA. It wasn't the final exams, it was just an IA. I decided to do last minute learning. It was terrible. Apart from that, I've never done that, and this is what I've been doing. It's been helping me. The next advice I'm going to give you is make sure you revise what you learned the previous day. This also helped me. I was not consistent, I'm not going to lie, but the number of times I did it helped me a lot. So let's get into the next advice. Balance your schoolwork and your social life. I've already said this in the previous points I stated. Guys, you have to balance it. If there's the level you're going out, make sure balance. So make sure there's the level you're taking your studies. The next advice I'm going to give you is be confident in yourself. You can just imagine, I went to class and they were mentioning terms I didn't even know. I was confident in myself, pushed harder, and was able to thrive and achieve and get to this point. Some people think the course is too difficult, so they lose hope at a point. But girl, don't lose hope. Stand up and tell yourself you can do it. What is impossible doesn't exist when it comes to God. The next advice I'm going to give you is you need to eat very well and you need to rest as well. That's why it's important to start reading early, so that when it gets to exams you don't kill yourself. So let me give you a background story. When I was in level 300, I had 2 back-to-back papers. One was on Friday and one was on Saturday. What happened Thursday, I didn't sleep. I used to learn the paper I had on Friday and the paper I had on Saturday, and then with the paper I had on Friday successfully, I was so happy. Something was telling me to go and rest, but I was also thinking of how difficult the course was. So I was like, no, I'll not sleep that night. I learned. So when it got to Saturday around 6 a.m, I decided to take a nap. That was the worst decision ever. I took the nap, I woke up, went to write my paper. After the paper, I felt very sick. I went to the hospital. I slept there for 4 days because I decided not to rest. The girl was just trying to be naughty, guys. The next advice I'm going to give you guys is create or have a study group. When I was level 100, I created a study group. We were 15 in the group. The first day we met, who wasn't good at all. We were a lot. We didn't really learn, and I just didn't like it. I was learning with my friend, and I realized that learning with my friend is actually good. I had a study group, but we were just 2. But maybe the 15 is going to work for you. Some people too don't like the study group. They like learning alone, and that's what works for them. The next advice I'm going to give you is past questions are important, but I don't think it's necessary. Some of you rely solely on past questions. It's terrible. The lecturers have seen that we use past questions a lot. They've revised their notes. If you still want to use the past questions, I'm not going to tell you don't use it. Just balance it with the notes you're given, because at the end of the year, it's the notes they give that's going to come in the exams. The next advice I'm going to give you is take your assignment, group works, and IAs seriously. These 3 things contribute to your final score in the university. The next advice I'm going to give you is never commit examination malpractice. It's going to affect you. You can't graduate if you do that. You have to wait a year, or you have to change your school because of examination malpractice. Why do you have to write what the teacher has taught you on a paper and bring it to the examination hall? Why? The next advice I'm going to tell you is do not waste time. If you are learning something and it's not going well, just watch what you are learning on YouTube. If it's Aristotle, just type Aristotle, watch what you want to watch. It's going to give you a fair idea, then you continue reading. Another advice I'm going to give you is celebrate small wins along the way. You give yourself a task that, if I complete this, I'm going to reward myself. In school, I had a daily planner, right? And if, let's say, this was my daily planner, I told myself if I completed 10 pages, I was going to reward myself. I have to buy myself what I want, or I have to take myself out. And guys, it really worked for me.
Sister, she's not a small girl. Like, she's not a sinner. She's not your mate.
When I got to level 400, I realized that level 300 showed me shaky, right? Like, it really showed me shaky. Hey! So I had a book for level 300 because I had a lot of things to write. What I have learned from level 300, guys, I'm going to keep this book here. When I'm doing the study tips, go through it because 300 wasn't easy at all. If you're in level 300, stay tuned because I have a lot of things to talk to you guys about 300. It's in this book. I'll do a video on it. We've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's a new year, so we are going to be very consistent. Bye guys.